Greetings, traveler.
Yeah, I think 6 wins with that deck was fine. The thugs definitely help you cheese a little bit, but for the rest it wasn't really that good. I do think you draft the Walking Fountain over the 7/7, but the 7/7 gives your deck an identity. Because the way how I want to draft Shaman is I still want to be able to pressure Conjure's Calling. Jade, yeah, it's so funny that every time I see a Jade Lightning being played, I'm like, what did you skip, my friend? Holy shit, right? I see these Jade decks on Reddit and I'm like, what? How did you pick 4 or 5 Jade Lightnings? That makes no sense at all. In chat draft, Shady would need to blow his first veto already. Yes, probably. Holy crap. Like 4 mana deal 4 compared to a 4 mana War Golem or a Walking Fountain. And then you're like, Pepega. But Shady, the second one spawns a 2/2. It's way better then. Alright, let me figure it out. I think we just spam the fountain, right? We get to ask ourselves how many fountains are too many fountains. That's fun. I will summon an even larger man. Yates synergy. I guess it's Wolf Rider. Sort of a shitty Frostbolt, I guess. You would consider 4 mana 7/7? Absolutely. We did that last time. We picked every 7/7. We would get... we got 4 7/7s and it was really fun. But so now we're trying the Walking Fountain stack. Seven. But Shady, we could... yeah. So what I like to do with Shaman, so I can talk about it a little bit, right? So you can see it before we draft. I like to pick the weapons, the Stormforged Axe and the Jade Claws, because I think Jade Claws is a good card. I think Jade Lightning is a fine card, right? It's not like you can't play this. It goes face. It's not an unplayable card, but it's not a 4 mana 7/7, and it is not a Walking Fountain. So every time you pick Jade Lightning, it needs to not be up against Flame Wreath Faceless or Walking Fountain. That being said, so what I'm looking for the weapons, which means I'm going to pick a bit more 2 mana cards and a bit less 3 mana cards. And if I get the Flame Wreath Faceless, I might pick a bit more 3 mana cards to then play on turn 5. That's sort of what we're looking for. So just draft it. Think from below is pretty useful. Also really nice with Evolve. Evolve is generally pretty pickable as well. But Shady. Alright. So yeah, we're doing the Walking Fountain stack this run, right? So we're seeing how many like this is why I love experimenting. I can just do this. Like I think the Lightning Storm is even considerable for sure. But I want to stack the fountains and see where we get. Stormcrack versus Flame Tongue Totem. I guess Witch's Apprentice is a little bit of a consideration, but not quite. I don't know how I have to feel about Flame Tongue since the nerf. I think I might just pick the 4 damage where I want it. Next Shaman is Jade Shaman. Have to test it. Yeah. Even if you get 6 Jade Lightnings, can you cast them before you die? I don't know. I guess it's like Marked Shot in a way, right? But instead of getting the card, you get the dude. You pick too many Smuggler's Runs in your hand buff pally. Wait, how many do you have? 4 more healing on your fountains though. Yeah, but then you need to preempt. You can't do it in the same turn, so you need to preemptively play the Flame Tongue and then it needs to stick. I usually don't really struggle when they play it against me now, so I think I'll just pick the Stormcrack. I'll pick the Crack. Let's go. All right, well, we talked about how 5 mana cards become worse because of this guy. And we talked about how 2 mana cards get better because of this thing, so we'll pick those. Probably Hex. I guess Walking Fountains like our Batterhead, right? But less conditional. A bit less about AoE, but just less conditional than Batterhead, so I guess I'll pick a Hex. I've not picked Hex very often in this meta, so I guess it's okay to try it out. Shovel Fist. Sure, let's be that kind of Shaman. Walking Fountains and Shovel Fists. I think this card is really strong, right? Master of Evo is really strong, but it's not a 4-mana 7/7. Especially now that we get them early, we know not to really pick 5 drops, so that's cool. I guess it's Dragonling. But Shady! I'll stop, chat. I'll stop. Yeah, we're just gonna stack fountains and we're gonna see where we end up. Maybe it's terrible, maybe it's amazing. Why don't we find out? All right, so I talked about 2-mana cards, but I also talked about 3-mana cards, knowing that we're gonna overload our turn 5. So I think we can pick a Spider Tank here. I think Farseer is also a pretty good bet with the 7/7, but this is better on curve if we don't have a weapon early. Ooh. Hosen Healer with 3 fountains and 2 7/7s is very interesting. The thing with the 7/7 is that it overloads you, so you have to play the Hosen Healer later on. But I think it is still worth it. I think Soldier is really good, but when you have a deck with so many high health bodies, Hosen gets a lot better. So I do love that swing it provides. All right, well, Scribe, fairly easy, I suppose. I already have 6-mana cards. Earthshock does quite well. It silences Scribes. It kills off Faceless Ragers. I'm really not a big fan of 3/2s right now, but this does proc off Spell Power Totem, but I guess I'll pick it. Yeah, that's fine. If you control a minion with 6 health or more, that's not good, but neither is Duskboar. There's 2 7/7s. There's Hosen. There's 3 fountains and Shovel Fist. Although after I attack with Shovel Fist or the fountains, they will probably not be 6 health or more. I feel like this is going to be stuck in the hand for a very long time. Why isn't Witch's Brew an Echo card? I think they wanted to restrict that to Witchwood. The keyword Echo, but I'm not sure on that. I believe that's the reasoning. We are playing a 6-mana 4/4. But it's a Duskboar, right? Okay. We went for the fountain stacking strategy. I think that picking the 7/7, it's entirely possible that it is way better here. I'm going to start with that disclaimer, right? I do think it's entirely possible, but I want to see what happens when you just stack fountains. So we have 2 7/7s. I'll still pick Scribe. Evolve, Prophet, Psychotron. Not Psychotron, I guess. Could use a little bit more 3-mana stuff. I think I need the Prophet. I think the Evolve could be really cool. We have the Fight Promoter. We can evolve the Fountains. We can evolve the Dragonling. There's a lot of good evolve stuff. But I feel like the curve is going to be a bit more of a problem. We have Think from Below as well. I think we need to get to Fountain. That's more our problem right now. I think Prophet helps us get to Fountain better than Evolve does, but Evolve is more powerful. Ooh, Swamp Queen. This is really strong, right? But Geddon might be the AoE we need. Man, this deck is going to die, huh? We're gonna need to play so defensive, but I think Swamp Queen is just too fun. All right, I'll take this, even though we have 2 7/7s. We could still use some 5-mana stuff, and this has Taunt on it. This is a 4-mana Taunt. That looks pretty good in our deck right now. A Ping is nice. I might pick the Bear just to have some taunts. Yeah. Taunt into... We're gonna be that guy, right? Taunt into Fountain. Golio, thank you for the 22 months. Welcome back. Thank you for supporting. Much appreciated. Shady easy. Man, if we face that guy that trades against us, we just punish him with the Fountain super hard. Mount Seller is way too greedy right now. Probably pick the Berserker. I could honestly see 2 Earthshocks to try and survive. What's a Berserker gonna do for me right now? I have 2 7/7s, Proud Defender, Hosen, Dragonling. Let's try double Earthshock tech. Okay. I guess reward it with a soldier. And a creeper. Alright. Let's see where it goes. But I think this is how you learn, because sometimes you'd be surprised where you're like, really? It still works? So we'll just see how it goes. Tuesday's average is half a win lower than Wednesday and Thursday. Yeah. That's because I need to warm up again, right, Stein? Like, I haven't played Hearthstone on a Tuesday morning in, I don't know, 36 hours or something. Could have had a sick Jade deck. Just imagine, instead of all these stupid walking fountains, we could have had Jades. Jades, I tell you. Pick all the Jades. On Friday, you drop another 0.4. That's because I'm saving my brain power for the weekend, Stein. This is all pretty obvious to me, to be honest. Alright.
What to do? What to do? Time runs out on me.
Need to know when to save your strength, Stein. Fridays, we chill to play well on the weekend. Spell power totem, go. Yeah, this does look like a deck that Collins could have drafted, huh? Yeah. Coin Raven Ping Face. I'm telling you, this is how he gets away with it. It's because these guys are in the mix, right? Because I feel like whenever you play against the slow deck and you draft the way Collins does, you just get some freebies. No! He killed our thing.
A stranger will offer you aid.
All this deck lacks is a reincarnate. Yeah, that'll be fun. Do we call this an aggro attrition deck? Oh god, again? Man, these Tangle Furs have been terrible. So he's got 2 spells. Yep, draw first, I like it.
What a tragedy there is now.
You should change your break to today. It's statistically correct. Yeah, even the one that revives it, right? You have the 0 mana that heals it, you have the one that kills it off, and you have the one that revives it when it dies. Yeah, that's what I mean. The run earlier today, the Paladin just now, it also gave him an outfitter. We skipped all the Jades for the 4 mana 7/7s. Where are they? Well, we got 2 7/7s. We got 4 fountains. So 2 of the fountains have already arrived. Oh yeah, that's probably for the solo mode. Calderesh.
None.
Spicy. So, first we hit him in the face, so we don't miss out on the 4 damage. Or maybe not. Damn. Oh, but it does work that way. Never mind, guys. So we didn't go face so that the fountain would actually unfreeze. We smart.
Such a beautiful design.
This game is pretty funny. Why was the fountain frozen? We attacked the water alley. I actually think that was a mistake. I should have played Scribe Stormcrack this turn. This fountain is just more like a meme play. Because if he has his own Shovel Fist now, this is bad. Much worse than when the Scribe is on board. But because we're a good player, we don't get punished. Good players don't really get punished. That's pretty slow, but I guess I just Stormcrack and Hex. Let's use the axe as well, right? So I take damage and heal it up.
What to do? Elements.
No need for the poor creeper to die. Just use our face for free. Another fountain, another one in deck. Disgusting. Please retire if you care about the sanity of the arena community. So when you think about arena right now, the problem you have is Shaman? That's interesting. It's not quite the first thing I think about when I'm like, what is wrong with arena right now? I don't think I play another fountain to push 8 because then an AoE does get us. I think I'm just gonna go for Hero Power Scribe. Oh, look at that thing glow.
What a tragedy. Better write this down.
Elements guide me.
I guess I could take 4 just for fun, but then I don't get there.
Little
I think our opponent is currently in disbelief that he's like, wait, I Black Knighted this thing. Why am I not outvaluing him?
This one's a real page turner.
Real page turner.
elements guide me.
We'll let him ping it off, I suppose.
I supply only the finest creatures.
Wow, before the Scribe dies, it's good for us. Ah, the combo. Nice.
Hey, you need tickets.
The combo! I suppose the way how you lose is if you lead the Mount Seller up. But I sort of want to smack him in the face. He can use the rat and the ping into the Scribe and then flame strike me. I guess with the Swamp Queen draw I actually have to trade. You guys know my natural inclination is to hit them in the face. But a flame strike could actually save him. And I think, given the hand and given what's left in the deck, we probably just get there. Because this is just going to get us more value as well. It's pretty slow value, but that doesn't matter.
From wicker vow, hear my plea. These cursed spells I give to thee.
Never skip day day.
Dick, dick, dick.
Fight.
We have lethal, right? Man, this guy probably did not queue up his 0-0 game and expect it to be outvalued.
Thrall versus Uther.
I will fight with honor for Doomhammer.
Hey, Prophet. Yeah, I don't think either of us expected so much resistance on the value front. Game 1. I think we were both sitting there like, just wait until he sees my late game. And we're like, he's not running out of stuff. Go, go, totem. Did you just hit me in the face? My man. That's not exactly what I mean with Smork, but still better than the other guys. Alright. It's a start, right, chat? It's a start. Gotta go face at some point. You can Earth Shock it, but that does not seem... Well, maybe that is worth it. Yeah, it's probably worth it, because I don't want to play for next turn. If I didn't have 2 shocks, then that's probably pretty rubbish, but I think it's worth it here. It's a pretty good top deck. Number 1. I don't want to shock that even if I roll spell power. Because he can still kill the juggler with his face if he wants to. And a 2-2 crocodile is not worth my last Earth Shock. Because as long as we don't take too much damage, the fountain can recover. And I think after shocking to kill the Eldor, the fountain is currently enough.
What a tragedy! Better write this down.
I dodged the repentance. So we have Hagatha into Fountain into play the Hagatha thing. So we can keep that in mind when we play Hagatha, that we're probably looking for something while Fountain is potentially on the board. Quad Fountain? Yeah. We just wanted to see what happens when you stack him. Oh god. What? He had 4 bells for 4 mana. Are you kidding me? These people, man. Yeah, now use your... Oh my god. I'm getting tilted just watching this. The fuck was this?
Move quickly.
This guy was gonna pop off! What the hell? I'm triggered. I was gonna Urchok, but... Right? Because I thought he was gonna stack 4 bells, hit me in the face, and then I Urchok it. But now I don't have to. Now I can play on curve. Holy shit. I guess we figure out what the secrets are before we discover, right? I have 4 damage. I suppose I should just aim for her and see where we end up. Oh, that's it. Okay. So redemption's gone.
There is little time.
Could still be... No, that's the first one, so it's not repentance. Shade lightning? Wow, let's go. And scheme. Sure, why not? Wait, so... Oh, the scheme is always 1? Well, that's probably still fine, right? Because I don't have to pay the scheme's mana. Yeah, so it's like 1 damage AoE and 4 damage somewhere. Okay, that's fine, I guess, right? Because the scheme doesn't upgrade in hand, right? Okay, no, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. I think it's still better to pick 1 damage AoE. Yeah, it's basically swipe, right? With 1 damage on my end. That's actually pretty good. It's a swipe with 1 damage to my board. That's a very good way to put it. And swipe with 1 damage to my board is pretty decent. Rip Jade Summon? Does it cast in that way? I guess it does, right? That's okay. I didn't want the 1/1 anyway. Wait, does Never Surrender proc off the Drustvar Horror? Because that's a little relevant here.
I wonder.
It shouldn't? Alright. The 1/1. I am ready to serve. Blah. Or not.
There is little time.
I guess it's worth to tempo this.
This one's a real page turner.
Yeah, that was pretty good. 1 AoE and 4 damage somewhere. That helped us recover. Jade counter 1. Okay. Okay. Earthshock the 3/2 would have cleared. Yeah, I'm fine with not doing that. But you're right, Earthshock there, but I feel like having Earthshock against the Paladin's probably just gonna be worth it. Who's ready for 5 damage from Eye for an Eye? Oh right, I still have the Earthshock. Five damage Eye for an Eye without spell power. Without spell power, it's fine, guys. It's rather harmless without spell power. You can be whatever you want.
Hey, you need tickets.
You need tickets.
Calm down, I'm a doctor.
Scotty Smalls, thank you for the 3 months. Welcome back. I'm so happy to get to see the spell power eye for an eye when it happened. You can say you were there, right? Rip Urchok heal. Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, heal him back up to 30. That'll show him.
Reporting for duty.
That'll teach him. Can sort of do whatever we want right now. Let's click some buttons together, chat. Clicking some buttons. Clicky, 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 clicky buttons. Do, 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 do. Secrets, how do they work? Alright, let's check it in a moment. Alright, play cards, honestly. I'm at the play cards stage. I think we're done here, right? No. All right. He gets the Nerubian. No. He gets the buff on the right. Yeah, I remember that.
The victory is yours.
Moving on. I'm gonna be working on the meta report soon, which is why I'm testing.
You asked for it.
But you can check out my thoughts on the current patch if you use !meta. I'll take you to the video. Okey-dokey. He didn't find a spell to get the board back. I'm guessing that should have been Pepe Laugh. Yeah, that eye for an eye loss. Honestly, chat, if you wonder why you don't have an 8-win average, that clip right there is why you don't have an 8-win average. That's the game that cost us. Let's equip this to kill the Raven. You're not getting it, okay? I'll take it. Fine. Don't play a Raven.
Page turner.
For the king.
Keep track, chat. See if any of these cards is a Raven. Boop. He knew. He knew, but not really. I think I'll take the draw just to get to the fountains in this matchup.
Hey, you need tickets.
There is little time.
I think that this fight promoter already has paid itself off way more than any Duskborg could. Is there a way to watch the stream at double speed? Unfortunately not, but I upload to YouTube and you watch the VODs. So they are there for your double speed needs. Or we can try to play a game like this. Alright, what's it gonna do? What's it gonna do? Plays it on. Yeah, I can't speed up the game, right? So you just speed up the talking. I could use a Wolf Rider to save health on the bear, but I could also just get the Swamp Queen down. Wolf Rider would allow us to play Haunted Creeper Dude. 3 health on the bear makes it a 3-5 instead of that. I think I'd rather play the Swamp Queen. Reincarnate. I think I'll pick that over Jade Lightning, foolishly enough, because I already have 4 damage here. One damage AoE again, or Forked Lightning.
Always little time.
I think I'm gonna pick the 1 damage AoE. Worked out quite well last time.
Pay attention, class.
I am ready to learn.
Yeah, you'd get the overloads. I think I wanna play the Shovel Fist on 9, and I wanna have an option to like if the bear survives, I'm just gonna reincarnate it. I don't assume that the bear survives, but we have Burley as well to reincarnate later on. So got some pretty good targets.
I am ready to learn.
He poppin'. He be poppin' indeed. I don't think I want to risk a Vaporize, because this is a 3-12. I think I'm just going to miss 3 phase.
Always little time.
Start. Corn, baby, corn. He filled his board. Can only coin for 1 more dude. I'm gonna assume that he doesn't have duplicate down. Ooh, yeah, the order was bad. He should have coined first, right? Oh, you can sack that. Okay, sure, I guess. Yeah.
Elements guide me. Ready to ride.
We're going down a quite limited number of things it can be right now.
What a tragedy. Better write this down.
Wouldn't Wolf Rider instead of Creeper been better there? Clean trade on the 3-5 with weapon. If it's mirror, it gets killed by AoE. Alright, I'll be there. Sure-ish. Yeah. But this is the last run of the day, so it's definitely some lack of brain power. Are you ready? Yeah, I think we're 9 hours in, give or take, so. Usually the first 7 hours are pretty decent. Well, let's say the first half hour or so is warm up. So basically I have like 5 minutes where I shine and then it's done. Alright, what are we doing? We could shovel here, but I think I want to play a bit around AoE. I think I just want to cash in on the 5-2. Just play it slow. Not bad. But those 5 minutes, yep. At the end of the day, there's just Ash. Feels bad, man. Too accurate. Too real, bro. Too real, bro. Now I have brain power stuck in my head. I'm thinking about both Flame Strike and Conjure's Calling, and they both have a different play. For Conjures, you kill the 5-5. For Flame Strike, you kill the 2-5. Is Conjure's Calling gonna save him, though? Because I will ship everything face. I don't think Conjure's Calling is gonna save him. Famous last words, am I right? Without the tired parts of the stream, we wouldn't get the clips. Good point. Coin 7-7 into 7-7. Manfred, thank you for the 4 months. Welcome back. Thank you so much for supporting. Good to see you again. Oh wow, perfect curve. Man, he's not gonna expect 4 fountains at the end of that. He curved that perfectly with 4 fountains in his deck. What the fuck, man? Hey, Dreads. Yeah. Oh wow, nice. On Sunday, I drafted the 4. You were there, I think, right at the end. That ended 9 wins, where we just picked every 7-7. That was pretty fun. This one we picked 2 7-7s and 4 fountains just to see how it goes. Creeper, baby. Coming in. Ooh. Do we let him evil genius, chat? No. No genius. No genius. You can use Twitch Prime every month. Exactly. Oh, miss? Oh, wow. Ew, wow. That is sad. That is super sad. But did he use them well, Dreads, or did you just throw them out? I feel if you use your fountains well and you get to play 4, I'm not saying you can't lose, but it's a lot harder to lose. And bam! And Duskbat. Pew! Pew pew pew! I'll stop the stream soon, guys. My girlfriend just came out.
We must
I'm usually offline by 8. But shh. You'd be like, wow, it's 8 already. Had no idea. That's crazy. Alright, play card, hit face. Let's go. Had a long bike ride this morning. Seemed to have helped the back, funny enough. Just getting that movement in. My autopilot is Creeper 7-7, but playing a 7-7 into a 6-4 is pretty monk-ass. It's gonna leave me with 5 mana next turn, which is also pretty ugly. Guess we'll just put shit on the board. That 7-7 feels like it can do more. If he wants to trade the Creeper and play Infernal, that's more than fine. Okay, good. Yeah, jamming the 7/7 into that thing feels extremely wasteful. I guess what could go wrong here is Evil Genius, get evolve, trade evolve.
Don't mess with Tusk.
Wow, we got him scared. I like it. And he's right. We're coming for him. We have some cute card draw in this deck. We have the Binder, but we also have the Promoter. They're both semi-consistent. What could possibly go wrong with this board, eh? I don't see anything a Warlock could do against this.
Are you ready for this?
See? Nothing. Nada. It is not my time.
Thrall versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine for Doomhammer.
Well, instead of 2 8-drops, we got to say 2 6s.
This was not in my contract.
This was not in my contract. Hey Daniel, thank you for the 2 months. Welcome back. Well, it's been one lovely match, guys. I guess we go to the next one. The totem heals me for 2. Fuck it. You could coin the Earthshock, but I think we coined the 7/7, right? I might have to trade with the 7/7. The Cardinal Sin. You've been accused of trading your 7/7. How do you plead? Haven't had any coffee yet. Maybe that's not a good idea to just jump into the stream.
I'll put it on your tab.
Oh yes, I see. Very Pepega. I think this deck trades the Panda, as awkward as it looks. Especially with the hand of Double Scribe. He probably has the 2. Yeah, that's true, but I'm thinking if he Blast Crystals me here, trades the 2/4 into the Ooze, and smacks me for 5, The Fen Creeper's also gonna get run over then. That seems really bad. Well, we have the 2 damage in more than one way. Excuse me. But yeah, this is the kind of Shaman deck that might fatigue a Warlock. Swamp Queen, Hagatha, Double Scribe, Quad Fountain, Shovel Fist, Fight Promoter. It's gonna last a while.
So many possibilities.
Well, we could Faceless, but I think we're just not gonna Faceless until after Fountain. Because we can go Scribe into Scribe Shock or something. If we Faceless now, we can't Scribe next turn. Doesn't look good.
What a tragedy! Better write this down.
Yeah, I do agree, Camel, that it was pretty terrible not to just use the 2/4. I see that a lot, where people use the spell instead of that. I think I would have preferred tapping over that.
Your magic shall not save me.
Breaker Shadow Bolts. That's awfully efficient. That ain't right. I need the shock just to kill off the genius.
What a tragedy! Better write this down.
Why do you call
Oh, that was almost perfect. Now it's just good. Alright. Yeah, this deck just absorbs the pressure thrown at it. It's funny.
I'm going to eat this one.
That's pretty nasty. We require additional fountains.
there is little time?
It's a weird turn, but I think that putting a fountain on 1 HP on the board is just way worse than this. So. But awkward. Of course you have the perfect counter. Oh, that's so slow. But I think I have to, right? Yeah, Fountain and Earthshock that turn is so meh. I don't want to do it. You're throwing a Fountain into a 4-1. You could have just chucked the 4-1 and leave him with the Belcher. But the Belcher having 5 health and spawning the 1-2 is pretty annoying. rush or 2 damage makes it way less awkward for him.
For the king!
That's 2 damage.
That belongs in a museum.
I wonder.
Wee bit of an awkward spot we find ourselves in. I feel like he just plays cards, right? Like he's not too worried about spending resources.
So many possibilities.
Wow. Okay. Didn't think you'd do it. Shovel fist, go. Oh, that's close. We've actually drawn pretty light. We've only hit 3 fountains and 2 7/7s. I haven't hit my good stuff. You can't really just sit there and not pressure a warlock. That's, I guess, the weakness again. But we sort of went through this with the priest as well, right? This deck would probably struggle so hard with Conjurer's Calling as well. You can't really fatigue lackeys and Conjurer's Calling. Doesn't work. Oh, my boy though. A bit late.
What to do? Never skip day day!
Another one. Yeah, he's got too many good cards. Can't really fatigue that.
Thrall versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine for Doomhammer.
Not enough fountains.
Put this apple on your head.
Elements guide me.
Shields up.
Some pretty good draws. Hello, Muffin. Come sit. Oh, she smells the roast beef I had. Could have gone Totem Profit into Thing, but that's okay. Rather save Profit and just top deck my way out of this. There we go. Good players top deck their way out of anything. The axe did some work. Yup. Thing from below seems mediocre. I usually totem a bit more, but the cards, like that turn 3, I normally totem, right? So then it's kind of okay. Boop. Fire Alley off the top. Somehow. Make it happen. Boosh. Boosh. Whoa, no Dreads Infernal.
Dance with me. What a tragedy! Better write this down.
Gonna hit those dirty warlocks in the face. Yeah, we had a pretty good draw this game, and then the Scribe top deck was really nice. The Soldier top deck was really nice.
Almost out of time.
Did he find a hex? Okay. Okay. This really does feel like just jam cards, right? Jam cards, push face. I mean, he didn't start with Sun Fury, that's just wrong, right? So he sort of brought that on himself. Bolt? No, he would have used the bolt. Coin evolve again, let's go!
You win this time.
Thrall versus Uther.
I will fight with honor for Doomhammer.
Curve. Very nice, very nice.
Calm down, I'm a doctor.
Accidents.
Meow the Great, thank you for the 6 months. Welcome back. 4 buffs, alright. 4 dudes in hand. Would have been nice for him to land Saga and then dig. That's just mean. But I can appreciate that.
This stranger will offer you aid. What? Really?
What? Really?
That's hot.
It's time for a little blood.
It's time for a little blood.
Prepare to mecha chicken.
2-6 just feels better here. Big boy. It's a pretty decent hex. Solves a lot of trouble. I think I will take it.
The future is now!
It is not my time!
I think it's +1/+1. Oh no, just +1 attack. Wow, that card is so fucking bad. Holy shit.
I wonder.
The future is now!
What a tragedy! Better write this down.
No, Mr. Qualcomm's, it is not. We're sort of done chat drafting for now. We're kind of waiting for the next season.
I wonder. What you looking at?
Put it on paper.
We have to wait a whole other month to see Succubus drafted again here. Well, Succubus has a lifetime ban, right? Yes, Waffle, I did reply, right? Maybe not. Maybe it was imaginary.
I wonder.
Imaginary replies, Monka W. Well, you don't have to wait a whole other month, no. Because we're already halfway through the month, right? So it's like, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks or so. Wow. It's pretty crazy.
This one's a real page turner.
Let me think.
4 damage rallying blade. Why take free trade? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Him or me?
Victory is yours.
I guess he told himself I'll just scoop if he's got the fountain.
Thrall versus Rastakhan. Who stands before King Rastakhan for Doomhammer?
Yeah, I mentioned it before, right? The tilting part about Fountain is not so much that they heal, but that they then outrace you as well afterwards. How many golden heroes do you have? None, I think, you know. Pretty new to this game, you know. Is it correct to go for a Kazakus deck if you can manage to get no duplicates? Are you saying if you should pick Kazakus pick 30 if your deck has no duplicates? The answer to that is yes. Are you asking should I skip every card because it is a duplicate and I have a Kazakus? Maybe. Depends a bit on your deck. Depends on the picks. Ah, the piggy, the natural predator of the 2-mana 3/2. Here we can see it at its what it does best. Got Golden Warlock yesterday. Nice. Congratulations. I have to trade a reporter. Very dense game. Trey dance game, one could say. Ooh, getting hexed. Yeah. Gonna get shreked. It's giving me the frog. Thank you. I will cherish this frog. How close are you to Golden Heroes? Up. No idea. I'll play it because he doesn't know I don't have the damage, right? I think I have more wins than I realized, though, because I have played a little bit of Constructed here and there. Reno is garbage in Arena. Sure. Do you want Golden Heroes? I mean, it's a nice byproduct. So, but I'm not too focused on it. It used to not be worth the effort to play Constructed for it. But now that they're being given in Arena, I guess I'll have it at some point. Nice little swooze. The wins in Arena now count to get you the heroes, no? Yes. Schmaleface.
What a tragedy! Better write this down.
My totems, my pretty totems. We're sort of screwed here, chat. This reporter's running away with the game. Well, I guess you could say that I don't really want Golden Heroes because I spent last 31 runs on Twitch chat account farming your Golden Heroes. I will not be rushed. Alright, team. You're gonna need to do it for me. This is what we got. You can use exclamation mark Twitch chat or exclamation mark stats. Either will work, sicko. Oof. Exceptionally brutal. Now, wouldn't it be a shame if some guy were to have 8 points worth of healing and a board clear? Too bad we can't save him. Comeback time, boys. Is this yesterday's water park? Yes, it is. Keep 'em at bay, boys. Defense, defense. Smork, you say? Ah, my poor friend. It's so annoying when you're trying to kill a shaman and he just goes wee, wee. Soon we'll have more health than him. XD. He was winning so hard. Well, he did just run away with a reporter. Couldn't do much about it. Oh, don't roll healing totem. That'd be annoying. There we go. I appreciate that fountain, sir. I can see you too are a man of culture. This is not a fountain as in we have to use it. We could just stormcrack it. I think that's fair, right? This gets the Swamp Queen out. Wolf is pretty good on this one, right? Ancestral Spirit could also be nice. But I think we go for Evolve. Oh, and a free Hex. We could evolve the Ferals, but that seems bad. Reincarnate's also nice, but just having Hex on the mount is too nice, I would say. So now we have Hex evolve on a stick. Pretty good. Nasty, man, nasty.
The light protects me.
So nasty. So nasty, so nasty, so nasty situation.
Just me and Mr. White.
Looks like we got a rush minion. Wow. I suppose is the right way to say this. Do we just activate him? I guess we do, right?
Taste my blade.
Decent turn, decent turn. Yeah, no rush minions here. Super nasty. To what awesome deck did you lose with this deck? I mean, any mage with Conjurer's Calling, any warlock with Genius on 2 is gonna be very problematic for this deck. Because I can't outvalue infinite value. Funny enough. I've tried, but infinite value is just a little bit too much. Funny, right? Apparently, infinite value is too much. But a lot of the other kind of values are fine. It's a patient assassin. Damn. His evolve was so bad. Patient assassin is quite good. This thing is probably above average. I think that the others are kind of bad, yeah, for sure. But, I mean, he evolved the Doppelgangster. What's he expecting?
Taste my blade. It's not about target. It's not about target. It's not about target.
Dodge the Pego. Nice. This is what happens to the Yade memers, guys. They roll Oblivitrons. Not killing the 5/6. He's so afraid of 10 damage. What is this?
Never skip dig day!
Point totem. This heal totem, man, so much value. Feels so good.
You fight well. I am finished here.
You fight well. I am finished here.
Thrall versus Medivh.
Alberto.
Let the games begin.
For Doomhammer.
Yeah, Knuckles goes to town on totems. Dunk. Dunk. Not far enough ahead to save Hex for Deathwing. I feel like he's gonna live an additional turn if I do that, right? Because how am I killing the Shovel Fist, or am I leaving it alive? Is it your first trip to the USA? No. This is my second trip. What's your favorite hero? Depends a little bit on the expansion. Right now, Hunter is definitely up there. Hunter's always been up there though. But there's certain expansions where it's easier to play in terms of the cards you're being offered. Will you visit Collins? No. It's a couple of states in between Texas and California. But there's definitely plans to see each other soon-ish. Probably get him over to Belgium at some point.
Calm down! I'm a doctor!
Snow, thank you for the 24 months, dude. Hope you're well. Thank you so much for that. My boy, no. Wait, what? Oh, I had a totem. Oh, wow. Never mind, we're good. That didn't seem very ambitious. As an American, my condolences on coming here to visit. I enjoyed my last stay, Sapphire. It's pretty fun. A lot of fun. One thing that always stuck with me was the pedestrians.
Thrall versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
For Doomhammer.
What expansion would you like to see in the next rotation? I think the Grand Tournament's the Kraken one, right? I want to unleash the Kraken. Har. That depends on the area. Yeah, I was in California, near-ish. I think Anaheim. Yeah, Anaheim.
A stranger will offer you aid.
That man had enough of your shit, and you weren't even in fountain range. I feel that was sort of his fault, though, the way how he handled that 7-7. I feel like he should have shot first, right? Ask questions later.
The future is now.
When is the next rotation? It's hard to pinpoint exactly. They don't really give us much information. They tell us that it will be soon-ish when it comes to microadjusts. They said that the season will be about 2 months, so about 2 months after the expansion came out.
What to do?
Didn't they say that it is 3rd month into the expansion? I don't know what you mean by that.
Got something to hide?
Well, Conjur's Calling would have been bad here, so it's good he didn't have that. You mean 3 months into the expansion? Well, that doesn't really make sense, right? Because then you have one meta 3 months and one meta 1 month. Running on 3 hours of sleep. Those are the good days, man. Those are the days where you just arrive in the evening and like,
What to do?
the fuck happened today?
Drink the power.
How did I make it here? What is this shit?
Run! I will hold them off.
What to do? Drink the power.
Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one.
Shields up.
The shields are up.
It's not my time!
Better write this down.
Something tells me this Grizzly's not going to be good for a while.
Never skip this day!
If we don't kill that, Conjure ends the game. Right here, right now. So I guess we have to do that. Which makes us spend 7 mana. Probably don't want to overload for 2, because I want to play Fountain next turn, or at least have the option to. So then we arrive at Totem Mechanic, I suppose. We can Totem last, because we're bad boys like that. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
The fate of the world hangs in the balance.
Yeah, I don't really like these decks. Even though we're 8 wins, I feel so powerless against the slower mages and warlocks that have Evil Genius early. So annoying.
What to do? What to do?
Why isn't it free? Question mark. I guess I'm emptying a fountain on this.
I wonder.
Because this is only 7 power. Yeah. That sort of sucks, but oh well. Killing a Caligos is pretty good.
You gotta be kidding me! Hey, you need tickets? I'm not lonely anymore.
Power consumes me.
Power consumes me.
It's time for a lot of blood.
It's a lot of shit. How many fountains do you have? Well, not enough. Need a couple more. And good morning to you, Nith. Good morning. We have 4 fountains in this deck. That was the test run. How many fountains are too many? Currently, we require additional fountains, so I suppose it's not too many to have 4. You must construct additional fountains. That would be objectively wrong, right? Well, maybe not objectively, just wrong. Oh. Created by Caligos. That's the one he took. Sees a little bit of problem.
I wonder. Elements guide me.
What a tragedy! Better write this down.
I really don't have enough fountains for this shit. Oh. Shady, keeping a 4-1 Fountain and being on 28 was not worth it. 5 with the face, Fountain in the 3 and the 4. I feel like usually you'll just ping, but we could talk about that being better, yeah. That's what I mean, right? You can't beat Conjurers. You could stay alive, but you can't beat Conjurers. The moment they play Conjurers, it's over, so... I think I'm gonna... I think the decks I'm building, like with the Priest and the Shaman, they can do okay, but it's just not fun to play because you know there's a couple matchups you just cannot win. Because the worst part is that even if I manage to somehow overcome this, he'll just do it again. The fact that it has... like, it's absolutely insane that it has Twin Spell. What should Conjures cost to be fair? It should not be in the format. I'm not... I mean, I guess you can always nerf it to the point where it feels fair, but... We're gonna... Like, first of all, you remove the Twin Spell every time, right? There's no point giving that Twin Spell. So then you ask yourself, is it enough 3 mana? Probably not, right? I think 5 mana, right? So you can't use it with Scribe. That's the main problem. You can currently use it with Scribe. And I think even on 10 mana, if it's 4 mana, no Twin Spell, and you can use it on Scribe, it's still too strong. So I think no Twin Spell and 5 mana, and then I might be okay with the card. But I don't really want to murder the card like that, because if they can play it in Constructed, it's fine. Just take it out of Arena. Like, because I don't want to say, I don't want, like, because what I'm proposing right now is to just straight up murder the card. And, like, it'd be fine if they want to just take it out of Arena and keep it for Constructed. Never skip dig day. Dig, dig, dig.
Put it on paper.
Up the cost would be smarter. How much mana would you make it cost that the Twin Spell would be fine, though? It's minimum 5 then, right? It'd need to be minimum 5 for the Twin Spell to stay on there. And I'm not even sure. I guess so, right? 5 mana? 5 mana, keep the Twin Spell. Maybe then. But it can't be 4 mana, because then you can still do Scribe, Conjur's Calling. And if you're not insanely far behind, that's enough to win the game. And there's way too many Scribes out there right now for that not to be a thing.
A little you goes a long way.
Do you need a blessing?
He actually did not use his second one. Do we have a shot, guys? I don't know why he didn't use the second one when he had 6 drops, but there's actually a world where we keep him off the board now. That's insane. I don't know how we got here. Because he didn't use the other one, right? Yeah, that's how we got here. Yeah, big time Racketeer, but that's less common, right? That's less common. Scribe is just everywhere, so you can just turn 9 Scribe Conjure. That's pretty good.
Drink with me, friend.
Oh, that's cute.
Can I light your fire?
Yeah, I would rather just have it out of Arena. Conjur's Calling. I don't want to make a habit out of this, but it's just so meh. Nice draw. Smiley face. Smiley face. Smiley face. Good meteor positioning. It's mainly for cone. The odd meteor here and there. Meh. Francesco, thank you for the 3 months. Welcome back, man. Thank you for the support.
This one's a real page turner.
Real page turner, boys. I'm not even sure if drawing here is the right play, because we're fatiguing faster than he is. We've healed for so much with the fountains, that's pretty funny though. Yeah. That's probably not gonna work, but at least that's gonna keep the Hex alive, right? Do I have to hex the 5/3 now? What are the presents in his hand? Stuff. Oh god, a third faces. I guess we'll find out soon. What is the legendary? Swamp Queen? 7 mana 5/5, Battle Cry. Make a 5/5 and teach it 2 Shaman spells. I'll show you if I draw it, and if not, then you can Google it. Wasn't Faces banned in Arena? At one time, yes. Whee! Oh. Very nice. Would it have been better to get the Hex countered if you wanted to use it here? I think so, but it could still have been Vaporize or something. I think it wasn't 100% the spell one, just likely. Why do you not use Conjures? He's used Conjures.
I'm almost out of cards.
I'm almost out of cards.
From wicker vows,
Alright, Agatha. I need to do some work here, baby.
cursed spells I give to thee.
I give to thee. I'm not gonna get there. Oh wow, he has 0 minions in hand. Or at least these guys aren't minions. Well, that's definitely a confidence booster. How could I lose? Ha 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 ha.
I'm out of cards.
Well, if he has AoE, I lose. So go face, assume he doesn't have it. Oh, cast Hex. I guess we'll Hex the Alarmo bot after I go face. Four fountains, not enough late. Well, did you see what he's played so far? Don't we rather just not risk the Alarmo bot pulling stuff?
What to do? What to do?
What a tragedy! Better write this down.
Not the greatest timing, but I think we have to play our stuff for fatiguing. almost out of cards.
I wonder. You will.
Well played. Let me put it this way, guys. I don't care enough, right? Like, it's fine.
You asked for it.
He's okay.
Doomhammer.
He's all okay. I sort of just want to get to the next run because I want to... I don't want to play this kind of style because I don't think it's good for 12 wins. You enjoy fatigue games? Well, I hope you're not speaking about that particular game in general. The thing is, like, a lot of the fatigue games in Arena are not really good. At least not in the current format. Because in this case, it was just like Fountains versus Conjure bullshit. It's like, meh. So I'm not sure if there's good fatigue games in this meta.
A stranger will offer you aid. A stranger will offer you aid.
It can be interesting when you have to make the most out of limited resources. Well, welcome to Arena. That's what it's all about. Don't have to go to fatigue for that. No!
What a tragedy! Better write this down.
My shield for Argus!
Wow, we're going all in on the clown theme. I see, I see. We're sort of just playing cards right now, guys, I'm gonna be honest. Like I said, I kind of want to get to the next deck. This isn't really teaching me much. It's sort of the same as the Priest deck. It works as long as they don't have that insane Conjures or if they're a Warlock that pops off. It works unless it's that. It works unless it's bad. Yeah, pretty much, pretty much. That's what it's all about. Can he afford to do that? I guess he can't, he's just doing things. Ah yes, I see it now. He wasn't dead. Could have just killed one and froze the other one.
Thrall versus Lazul.
I foresaw this encounter.
For Doomhammer.
Hey Stokes.
Elements guide me.
Elements guide me. Nope.
It's not just the city of nations.
Hey, thank you, Stokes. To start your day off. Oh, well, you heard the man. See you guys next week.
This one's a real
I know what you mean, by the way. Just being a little cheeky bastard. You kind of want to totem. I'll take the 3-2 because Nova is whatever. I think we dying, so I think we kind of want stuff on the board.
You call that
You're cool, wow, weapon.
what a tragedy. Better write this down.
Alright, we're gonna go down to 8. I might have killed myself coining. Can't refuse this juicy scribe kill, can you, buddy? Come on, man. How about a mode where everyone does a draft and the winners, losers swap decks? That sounds terrible. Wait, he's trading? He's trading! Oh my lord, he's trading! I'd play this, but I think we actually want to just keep debating the trades, right? Keep him trading, keep him trading. That's right, buddy. That's a juicy 4-4 for you right here. Can't refuse that trade. We could have been on 4. Right? I guess it's the combination of the silence and the proud defender that made him trade. But whew, it's pretty nice. I guess we just keep the well, if he shovel fists I can clear, it's not too bad. Yeah.
Elements guide me.
If he mind controls this, it's not too bad. It's bad, but not too bad. Murgle, Murgle, Orgle. Okay. It's insane that he started trading all of a sudden.
Just me and Mr.
25 health. Didn't sign up for this.
A stranger will offer you aid.
From wicker bound, hear my plea. These cursed spells I give to thee.
So is little time. I wonder.
Monka,
Armor made to fit.
Guess it worked out.
Nobody, no problem.
The future is now.
Secret agent coming through.
Ah, he's done. He's like, fuck this. We're done.
Knowledge is power for Doomhammer.
Knowledge. The knowledge of the Conjurer's calling that is to come. Should I pick Hunter, Druid, or Shaman? Hunter. But feel free to watch my meta report. Exclamation mark. Meta. It's not a bad Urchalk. It's a better creeper.
Hop on! We're going for a ride.
What proportion of those Urchalks have hit Ragers this run? I think one got bendered. Maybe one other. But they've been okay. Sometimes just pinging the one has been good, and we've silenced the Belcher and stuff. I'm not killing the frog because it's a potential target to heal on with the fountain. I'm not using my face because I'm getting low and I have a healing totem. So, there we go. Whether it's right or not, I don't know, but it felt pretty good. It felt right. Ugh, no longer feels right. That's not the one he got, right? No. First Master. Alright, not bad, not bad. Could have been worse. Stabilizing. Alright, he's 1 mana off at least.
From wicker vows, hear my plea. These cursed spells I give to thee. Neither snow nor rain.
Oh, we lose, right? No, never mind. We're good. Heal or not? Yeah, definitely heal. We have 3 more fountains in the deck. 3 more fountains in the deck, there's no need to be cheap. Why not Diggy? Because of Pyroblast. The Blast du Pyro would be pretty good here. Hold the finishers and Lightning Storm. Kill their shit, make my shit. Does my spell power affect the thing or not? Not so sure. I feel like we've talked about this before, and I think it did. I think it affected it. Yeah. So if we roll it, we'll go... No. Dick. Double taunt? The 2/6 doesn't really line up nicely. Never skip dig day. Ooh, okay. Uh-oh. Want to make space for 7/7? Oh, I do have mana. Oh well.
Gadgets and Gazette always gets the scoop.
For some reason I thought, well, it's okay. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. I love these guys sound.
Well played.
Well played.
Well done. You win.
Alright, I'll try switching servers. Asmo said he had some trouble with it as well. Nicolina's having trouble as well.
Brothers of the mind rejoice. Swing, swing, swing with me. Raise your pick and raise your voice. Sing, sing, sing with me. Down and down into the deep. Who knows what we'll find beneath? Diamonds, rubies, gold and more. Hidden in the mountain store.
I'll fix the issue. I just turned the router on and off. We'll see if it holds. Okay, Andre. Getting some of that diggy in there.
Never seen the blue moon glow. Feel it glancing down to me. Stop your bellies at the feet. Stumble home and fall asleep. Dreaming in our mountain deep.
What?
One company.
Why would it do that? Keep playing.
Suckled from a teeth of stone, raised in the dark, the safety of a mountain home, skin made of iron,
That's brutal.
still in the bones.
Brutal turn right there.
Come on, brother, sing with me. I am a warman, a digging a hole,
Diggy, diggy, hole. Diggy, diggy, hole. He would silence the taunt, kill the flame tongue so he could never roll taunt again. Like, he'd still kill the body for bloodlust and shit, so it's not that big a deal, but I think it's fine here. You still kill the same amount of bodies? Yeah, but you'd kill the taunt. So the argument of he can never roll a taunt again doesn't make sense. But I'm not saying it's a worse play. I'm just saying the argument doesn't make sense.
This one's a real page turner.
You're gonna kill them the same all the way, but one of them will have 3 health because of the healing totem. So I think your play is better, but not for the reason you say it is. Alright. Kill one more. So he went 12 despite the Jades. Constantly mad. Not because of the Jades. I guess I can see that. Why did we kill the silenced totem over healing? I'm just clicking buttons, guys. You should know me by now. This is a button clicking stream. We do things and stuff, and sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. If I miss, I skip on the axe. Yeah. Fountain and Murloc seems fine. Yeah, but if you roll spell power, he's dead, so it's worth a try, I think. 25% lethal with very low downside is fine. Well, we got there. Not sure if it's good, but we got there. There's a whole lot of stuff in there. That's gonna be a fun one for the editor. Here's 17 different VODs because I disconnected in between. Make it sound like it was one run.